What's up, everybody? Welcome to Critique the Critics. My name is Tech.
I'm Kojak.
And this, of course, is the show where we make fun of movie critics, read their reviews and their comments, and generally critique them because they deserve it. For example, one critic about The Matrix said, The Matrix is to overblown silliness as Mount Rushmore is to big stone heads. So that's the kind of crap we read when we're reading reviews. Today we're going to take a look at...
why not Easter Island?
Why not anything?
Why not? Yeah.
It's good. I mean, Mount Rushmore has big stone heads.
And Matrix is overblown silliness?
I guess.
Sure.
Sure. I'm okay with that.
I still fail to see why he's ripping on it.
Yeah. Or maybe, do you hate America?
Everybody hates America.
Maybe
right
he hates
now.
America. Exactly. But today, of course, we're going to take a look at audience reviews as we always do. We're going to read some really funny fake facts. But first, we're going to read an entire review and critique it from a quote-unquote professional critic.
Quote-unquote.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely...
Hey, it's EW.
Yeah, it's Entertainment Weekly.
So, no thanks.
Yep. And who is it? If you scroll up, we should be able to see. It's Lisa Schwartzbaum. Yeah.
She makes knockoff Tiger Bomb.
Yep. Schwartzbaum.
Icy hot. Schwartzbaum.
It's what Jewish people use when their muscles hurt.
It's part of the Spaceballs merch lineup.
Yes.
Schwartzbaum.
All right, let's take a look at what she said about The Matrix.
Okay.
And this was in 99. So, yeah.
Well, there we go. You can't read that.
Nope.
There we go.
Now I can. Keanu Reeves has logged more than 35 pictures on his resume, yet I still can't get him in focus as an actor.
But
get it? I'm not talking about his fine form. I'm not talking about his sweet butter ass. I'm talking about his ability as an actor. So that's good, I guess. That's really easy for me to figure out, is how goddamn sexy he is. Well, what character are you playing, Mr. Reeves?
Me.
Which I can clearly see and appreciate, of course. The exotic eyes, the dancer's limbs, the characteristic expression of serene blankness hinting at either deep secrets or maybe only serene blankness.
You might summarize all of that as, whoa.
Whoa. He's just a phone call away, ladies. Join now.
That's not part of the review.
Right, that's definitely not part of the review.
But it felt like it was supposed to go there.
Yeah. But the essence of Keanu, his own private, I don't know, that's horrible. I can't wait for this to just have really bad play on words of every movie that Keanu Reeves has ever been in. So that's going to be good.
She's just sliding right off the seat while he's writing this
exactly.
right now.
That is the mystery on which millions meditate. Is there a there? What? Is there a there? River's Edge, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, My Own Private Idaho's. You already mentioned that one. Speed and The Devil's Advocate lead us to believe there is. Much Ado About Nothing, Johnny Mnemonic, and A Walk in the Clouds all point to no. Little Buddha asks, huh? So basically, like most actors, you
have your ups and you have your downs.
Or like anybody who does anything, you know? I'm sure there's people who clean porta potties who are like, I had a pretty bad day. Didn't get that shit out as quickly as I normally do.
He's talking about his break, right?
Yeah, exactly. Should have eaten more FiberCon.
Fiber.
The Matrix suggests, I can't say that word.
Wow.
Suggests that a computer has taken the measure of the man, now 34, maturing into even greater time-worn beauty, and has calculated that the most efficient use of the guy with the least wear and tear on his dramatic abilities is as a piece of handsome machinery, a morph of Speed's action hero and Johnny Mnemonic's brain scan man. Wow. This is. I just want to say, this is exactly how women have generally been treated in Hollywood and been fighting to not be treated in Hollywood.
Right.
And you are going full Me Too against this man in this review. Holy crap! You are making him just a piece of meat and nothing more.
Wow.
That's really messed up.
I mean, I'm flattered.
I guess you're flattered for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, we get it.
We know that he thinks we're breathtaking already.
Yeah, exactly. That is true.
Yeah.
In this flashy sci-fi thriller, underwritten and over-directed by Andy and Larry Wachowski, who are no longer that. We can just say the Wachowskis. The brothers, also no longer
The sisters.
who made the scenically kinky lesbo noir caper Bound,
AKA their prophecy.
Yeah, that's a great movie. I like that movie a lot.
Yeah.
Reeves plays a hacker called Neo who lives in a grim future disguised as the present. It's a future in which daily life is actually an elaborate construct controlled by artificial intelligent computers, i.e. the Matrix. In classic sci-fi form, the rabble don't realize that they're blips in a global virtual reality game. Following similar genre convention, evil Matrix-made agents wear the dark sunglasses and suits of Secret Servicemen and purse their lips in ritualized expressions of humorlessness.
Ritualized expressions, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
She just is just in her head. She's just thinking, "You're pretty when you smile."
Exactly. She's just hollering at the screen like a construction worker. But a group of freedom fighters want to bust loose like rebels in a commercial for Macintosh computers.
I went footloose.
Yeah. These individualists in sexy black leather couture, you are needing of a night out.
Right? We all are.
Yeah, we all are for sure. But I'm just saying, like, this is a woman who was like, I'm stuck doing another review. Ooh, men in leather. One played by former model Carrie Ann Moss, ideal for marketing as a somber Matrix Barbie doll.
Because that's what she was.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, if anyone's a Barbie doll, it's going to be Morpheus.
Also, it's just weird. Like, you have been over-sexualizing men, and now you're just demeaning the woman in the film. Because I wouldn't call her a somber Matrix Barbie doll. I would call her an incredibly intelligent, powerful badass, like a woman. You know?
Yeah.
So for you to demean the only female character that you have to look up to and think is cool in the movie is really weird.
Right.
But it's okay. Keanu's hot and he's in leather sometimes. Ah!
Yay!
Report to a cryptic Obi-Wan-ish guru, Morpheus, Lawrence Fishburne. And Morpheus, a paranoid but benevolent leader, has identified Neo as the one. The one what? Handsome cyber Buddha, I guess, who, if he accepts his fate and acquires the right wardrobe and training, can free humanity from the tyranny of the soulless Matrix.
At Chippendales, apparently, with how you're writing this.
Also, it's not like the one is a new concept. It's not like,
there's a movie with Jet Li called The One.
There's a Bible.
I was going to go Highlander next. Why did I miss the Bible?
I'm just saying, it's not a really new concept to have, like, this is the one that's going to save all of us. He's the one. He's the one. Is that the one? I mean, it's not this new highbrow, like, strange concept. And also, before, you were talking about sci-fi tropes, and then you can't figure out which one and why he's called the one. The one what? Also, then you said the one what, and then answered it. The one who accepts his fate, acquires the training, and can free humanity from the tyranny of the Matrix.
Yeah.
You answered the question after you said that. I hate that. Don't ask it if you're going to answer it right away. In fact, the real soullessness here is built into the production, a polished adaptation of Hong Kong-style filmmaking that, with its cast of depressive characters, allows for little Hong Kong-style joy.
What a weird way to put that.
That's a very strange way to put that. It's missing the campiness, is what you're trying to say. It's not as campy as like a kung fu flick.
Yeah, they tried to do the wire work to feel more physically real, but taking note of what all the Hong Kong style stuff was.
But also, it's not overly acted reactions when they see things or when they get hit by things. It's not like, and like, that kind of thing. There's a campiness to that stuff.
Yeah.
With stunt work supervised by veteran choreographer Yun Woo Ping, whose father worked with Jackie Chan, and groundbreaking special effects, The Matrix sells itself as a gaudy, chop-socky concoction with expensive Hollywood action details, a blast of Holly Kong glitz.
Holly Kong,
I guess.
Is that a thing?
I guess it's Hollywood Hong Kong. That never approaches the stylistic cohesiveness of, say, John Woo's Face Off or the charisma of that film's propulsive star, John Travolta. First off, I would never compare those two movies.
Yeah, I'm trying to, and clearly my brain is shutting down.
Second of all, the star of Face Off is Nicolas Cage. So, fuck you. Moving on.
Nobody gives him credit.
Yeah, moving on. With the aid of invisible wires and nifty camera work. Yeah. Groundbreaking, mind-blowing, changed all of cinema.
Let's create a new technology called bullet time. That's neat. It
changed everything.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's basically describing it as like, oh, you put mayonnaise on your burger this time. Huh.
Nifty. You know what I also think is nifty? How they made the hobbits and all of the battle scenes in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. How nifty. Benjamin Button was pretty nifty the way they made him.
This is what, 2001 or 99?
99?
Yeah. Who used nifty still?
Also a fair question. For sure.
Man, I'd love to see what she thinks about
what?
About Dark City.
Right? Oh, man. The cast shimmies up walls and flips through the air as bullets fly. Bodies absorb all sorts of assaults and mutilation and then reassemble themselves whole.
Huh?
But Fred Astaire got there first, dancing on the ceiling nearly half a century ago in Royal Wedding. And let's not forget Dancing on the Ceiling by Lionel Richie, because oh, what a feeling to be dancing on the ceiling. See? Fred Astaire and Lionel Richie did it first, you idiot directors.
Terminator. Way to steal a song for a sci-fi movie about people
apparently
that are batteries.
Yeah. Terminator 2 reconstituted evil in human form over and over again. Also not the first people to do that.
Right.
At all. But okay. The Twilight Zone did that.
Yeah.
That was way before Terminator 2. Arnold wasn't even in this country yet.
His speech impediment wasn't even English.
Yeah. People didn't understand what he's saying for a completely different reason. The same cinematic advances that destroyed the White House in Independence Day diminished the impact of elegant stunt work in a story with nothing more to care about. Oddly enough, it's not the same cinematic advances.
No. They blew up a miniature.
Even remotely. Like, they advanced everything. You can't compare those things at all.
No.
That's like the discovery of fire is as important as the guy who made a Tamagotchi. No, it's not. It's not.
No, Tamagotchis, God tier.
Exactly.
Fire.
I'm glad you were with me. I thought you were going to fight for the fire.
No. We don't have to. Australia exports it.
Fair enough. Reeves and Fishburne can flip and scramble all they want. Yeah, because they're independent men. I'm snapping and moving my neck for those of us who can't see what I'm doing.
And all the while, I was uncomfortable.
He was uncomfortable. But
it's mostly the popping The popping is what gets to you.
But to an audience inured to spectacle, flipping and scrambling demonstrations don't raise the pulse in this convoluted yet rudimentary yarn. The moral of The Matrix, I think, is that people who spend too much time staring at the computer screen are not not enough time enjoying healthy physical activity like kung fu are susceptible to brainwash.
That's what you took away from this?
Hey, let's get out there and move, guys. Let's get some exercise. That's what The Matrix is about. Really? I mean, I agree that if Michelle Obama made The Matrix with Julian Michaels or Jillian Michaels or whatever her name is, then yeah, that's what it would have been about.
Or with Robin Williams as his character in Birdcage.
Right,
Fosse.
Right? Let's get up and move, guys. Right? It's very strange to have that be. What do you think of this? Oh, man. Also, I mean, we're reading this on a computer, which is kind of funny to have the moral of it to be stop staring at a screen.
Elon Musk was right. We are in a simulation.
Dun, dun, dun. Of course, if we rabble understood more about what moves Keanu Reeves to express emotion, any emotion, we wouldn't be wasting so much time jacked into the internet, poring over Reeves' websites, looking for clues to his Buddha-like passivity. I don't understand.
Sad Keanu has existed for eternity.
Apparently. Also, Buddha-like passivity is nonsense to think about because he's not... He as a human isn't passive, and Neo as a character isn't passive. You could be Zen and not passive, right?
Yeah.
Like you can have your shit together and not be like a passive human being. So I don't understand that. I mean, I think you're just a little turned on, and I think that the searching you're doing, you're trying to say that you're finding more out about him, but like really, you're just hitting the image tab on Google and just drooling. That's my guess of what's actually going on. I hope you figure out whether or not you like him as an actor one day, but I don't think you care, to be perfectly honest.
Man, what did you think about any of the John Wicks?
Oh, man. I'm very, very curious for sure. And now, welcome to the part of the show where we read fake facts about the movie The Matrix.
Keanu Reeves' character Neo is said to have had his name derived from rearranging the letters of the word one. If you rearrange the letters of Morpheus, you would get You Sperm Ho.
During the scene where Neo is offered the decision of a red or blue pill, Reeves kept ruining takes by accidentally grabbing the blue pill because of how similar it looked to his erectile dysfunction medication.
It turns out that Keanu Reeves doesn't know Kung Fu.
All right, everybody, it is time to read audience reviews from Rotten Tomatoes of The Matrix, and a lot of these are recent.
Yeah.
Which is, because, well, you can't go all the way back to 1999 on Rotten Tomatoes, because one, I don't even think it existed. And two, like, they get rid of the old reviews. So
damn you, Rotten Tomatoes.
But it's kind of fun because you get like people's perspective now.
Yeah.
Which is really fun. So well, I'll start it out. Okay. Here we go. The kiss at the end made it go from a 5 to a 1.
Not a 6 to a 12?
Man, that took 4 stars off because they kissed.
He was really hoping for Keanu.
Yeah. Keanu didn't stay single, and it ruined everything.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Victor.
Aw.
All right, what's the next one? All right. If the 3.25 hours isn't long enough for you, make sure you watch the full 10 minutes of credits rolling. The credits are more entertaining than some of the repetitive overindulgence of this movie. What a letdown. The anticipation of a Scorsese epic with De Niro, Pesci, and Pacino should have left a 1/3 or more on the cutting room floor.
I don't think that Jason reviewed the correct movie.
Yeah, wait, yeah. Is this his fault or Rotten Tomatoes' fault?
I'm pretty sure this is his fault.
Did he just... Is Casino?
I'm pretty sure that I know for a fact that The Matrix isn't 3.25 hours long. Wasn't made by Scorsese. Doesn't even for a moment have De Niro, Pesci, or Pacino in it.
Is it Casino?
I actually got confused maybe. I don't know. I actually got confused for a second when it said 10 minutes of credits because I was like, yeah, that sounds about right with all the special effects in The Matrix. But then everything else didn't make any sense.
I was all like, it was like 3.2. Okay, so exaggerating, going down over the Scorsese epic, like just making and then
it sounds like he's being a dick.
By the time I didn't like it, all was like, oh, you're just making correlations,
right?
And then I'm done reading it, and then I'm going back, and he's not.
Yeah.
All right.
This is clearly the person who wanted to talk about something, and the entire room of people have moved on, and they are just fighting as much as they can to continue what they wanted to talk about.
Right.
For sure. All right. Ben C. Keanu Reeves is a bad actor. Rubbish film. Waste of money. Poor quality acting. Crap all the way. If you watch this, expect to be in an asylum. Bad graphics. A younger actor would have been better. Half a star is being generous. I love if you watch this, expect to be in an asylum.
Because clearly you are.
Like poof?
Yeah.
Like it's like The Ring. It's like 7 days, and you just in 7 days you're in an asylum. You're like, oh shit, oh man, no one warned me about watching The Matrix. I should have watched Casino. Oh, damn it!
All right, Dungus Among Us.
Good name.
Lame documentary, not realistic. For those of you who can't see this, I pronounced that correctly, according to his spelling. But lame documentary, not realistic.
Biggest question here is, do they think it was a documentary, or are they making a poorly spelled joke? I'm hoping it's a joke, but imagine they thought this was real.
I mean, Dungus Among Us does sound like a username on a Flat Earth website.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
And nowadays, 5G is causing the coronavirus, apparently. So.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, I guess we'd have to meet this person and see if they're constantly grabbing at the back of their neck. Hated the silly kung fu part. This how silly.
This movie is 10 minutes long, according to how you would like it cut.
Are you just talking
just the credits?
I assume it's just the training part. That's the only part that I can think of. Where he's like, I want you to come and hit me or whatever.
Right.
That part.
Maybe.
Is that, I don't know. I don't understand what you hated about it.
I don't either.
That actually frustrates me when comments are made or when statements are made by professional reviewers too.
Yeah.
Where they just go, that was dumb, and don't explain their thought process whatsoever.
Right.
And you're like, well, why?
I
would love to know what you're thinking.
Jessica L. said, this movie was not my style. The parts I watched were super weird. Notice that I emphasized the word parts because anything's weird if you only see part of it at different points in time.
Imagine walking into just a part of the Matrix having no idea what's going on. But very particularly the Matrix. I mean, there's certain things that you can figure out. You walk into a romantic comedy, usually you could be like, oh, she likes him and he likes her, but they don't know it yet. Like,
you just go, it's like, oh, it's Hugh Grant. Okay, I already know the movie. I spoiled it for myself by knowing who's in it.
Exactly. But if you walk into the middle of the Matrix,
right?
Because at any moment you could be in the real world or in the Matrix. I mean, you might walk in a part where he's literally pulling the tubes and shit out of his body in a pod,
right?
Having not seen any,
and then come back 2 minutes later and he's in New York,
walking around and seeing some girl in a red dress, and you're like, I don't know what the hell,
And then the next scene, he's shaved and in a ship,
right? Shaved in a ship. Just picture this person be like, what the fuck? Now he's shaved in a ship? I was gone for like 5. I made popcorn. It was gone for like 5 minutes.
Why is he wearing that?
Oh man,
Just in a suit with cool ass sunglasses.
oh man, and now the somber, depressed, leather-clad Barbie doll is kissing him. You know what?
5
1
to
star.
1.
1 star. Well, thank you guys so much for listening or watching, depending on where you are. If you are listening on any of the podcast platforms that you might be on, make sure you subscribe, share with your friends, download, comment, do whatever you can to get this out there. We hope you guys enjoyed it, of course. Also, if we do a podcast that we put up, which is basically this, but you get to see our faces, which some of you may want, and some of you may be like,
way less interesting.
But that is on YouTube. That is under the name Boss Level 8. Yeah. And of course, the podcast is Critique the Critics. And we hope you guys have a blessed, wonderful, wonderful day or evening, depending on when you're listening to this. And until we see you next time, geek out and game on.
Bye.